Hello, host Eric here with three more axioms of the ENTP. As I indicated last time, these axioms ought to be considered rules reverse engineered from ENTP behavior. In other words, it's my contention that the average ENTP will behave in such a fashion that were one compelled to deduce backwards which rules he had been following as axioms, these are the rules that they would deduce. So as a quick reminder, I'm going to go back over the first three. First three was where hungry cuts the line, easier to seek forgiveness than permission, and any increase the in, with an increase of communicative opportunity, there's a correlative increase in chance to win any sort of dispute. All right, number four, this first one of this video. Expertise makes one useful, not authoritative. So, the ENTP is not one, in general, to prefer authority and to put a lot of faith in authority. The reason being, our first behavior going into a new situation or any circumstance where we're dealing with shit, anything really, is our first instinct is to disrupt. That's, I think, what the exploration function does, disrupt. Our second is to assess. That's what the thinking function does. So, for us, we're naturally not going to want to afford any authority to people. However, we do acknowledge when somebody knows something because we are constantly utilizing knowledge resources in a variety of facets. However, saying, well, he's got a PhD isn't going to get cut even one teeniest little piece of string for us. So, yeah. Next one. It's a conflict resolution approach. I think that we probably all share. I don't know if this one is all shared or not. I know this is my style, and I suspect it is for almost all rationals, probably. Conflicts? Well, actually, not necessarily. I think this is unique to us, probably, because we have the FE. We're the relationship-oriented one. Anyway, conflicts resolved through alternating concessions. This is how I was raised, that when you had a conflict and you wanted to resolve it, you said, look, you know, we're not going to be able to say, you're not going to be able to make a determination, a holistic determination of, oh, this one was all my fault, this one was all your fault, most of the time. Most of the time, you're going to have to parse the issue, and you have to parse it down such that you can say, all right, well, here's one little teeny thing that I can concede that's my fault. Let me concede that. And then you sort of work your way through the processes. Both people feeling increasingly treated fairly as the other party attends to their own responsibility. So that's, in my opinion, the best way to deal with conflict in interpersonal relationships. And I think it's probably a standard operating procedure for most ENTPs. Because look, if you parse something down into small enough little parcels, there's got to be some little parcel you can find yourself willing to take ownership of, blame-wise, you know? Pause 1 second. You know, I actually have a pause function on this thing. Okay, so next, the last one that we're going to go here today for this video, the last axiom is my favorite one of the three. I tend to say my favorite of the three for the last. It says, that which does not close upon the solution only admires the problem. I believe that we ENTPs are particularly impatient with and disliking of something that I've experienced in several different work environments, which is a phenomenon I call problem admiration. Now, problem admiration takes a lot of different sort of sub-forms, I guess you'd say. But the gist of the whole idea is you're not really interested in the solution. You want to talk more and more about the problem and what somebody did wrong, but you don't want to hear about any solutions. This typically happens when somebody feels like, I need more justice, or there's not enough accountability for you. But most of the time, if you are the ENTP, when this is occurring, what they really mean is, I don't want to have to do the hard work of actually dealing with the solution, which is going to involve some accountability on my part. I don't like that. So, anyway, to me, problem admirers No.